What's up, guys? In this video I'll be yapping. So it's been about a month that I turned 30. Time flies, man. I'm gonna be reflecting on my past, right? My current situation, and then the future prospects. It's gonna be raw, uncut, so it's gonna be a longer video, I think. So turning 30, I don't know if it's because of the age or just a situation that I'm in, but I feel lost. Like, as if I had no purpose in life, you know, living all by myself, got nothing going on in my life. And, like, the days are going by just, as if they were hollow. You know what I mean? Like, they are just going by so easily and nothing's been done. There's no life to it. Like, I'm questioning if I still have emotions in me. And it wasn't always like that. I remember when I was a kid, everything felt great. You had this inner joy, inner positivity, inner worldview that even when things aren't great, are horrible, in fact, you still have this, I don't know, this childish energy that helps you get through anything, right? I don't know if I, can feel like that again. I would love to. But yeah, man. I went through a lot of stuff. Okay. The nice and the horrible. And sorry if I'm boring you, but I feel like I could have achieved more if I just went the right direction. But the problem is, no one showed me, no one guided me the right direction. So I had to, find my path myself. And that, of course, takes time, takes energy, messes you up. That's what I did. I had to find my own way in life. Maybe there's a merit to it, I don't know. But the outcome is that I'm sort of a loser. Like, this channel is not really, poppin'. And anything else, I don't know, man. Nothing very spectacular. So I'm trying to talk, but the situation is so bad that I just want to sit in silence. But, who wants to watch a person that's sitting in silence? I see all these young folks achieving things that I had to work for so long. They just get it so easily, right? Like, women, for example. Um, but about women, I should have had a family by now. Should have had children by now. But, living. I don't know, man. It felt as if some entity or multiple entities were watching over me and guiding my life. Because there were many instances where it just had to be. Like things in life aligned so perfectly for the moment to happen the way it happened that it just isn't possible for it to be a coincidence, right? So I've been led to be in this spot in life. And it's very depressing, it's sad, because yet again, I'm on or at rock bottom. But the positive is that I can push myself from the bottom once again. I've been here before and it sucks, man. You don't want to stay here for too long, so yeah. We gotta try again and again and again and again until you start floating or flying, or you get out of there, right? Start flying. But I got many hate watchers. They like to listen to me and see me being miserable or fail, and I'm not that miserable, but just that in life every experience has its value. The bad and the good. We all wanna have an easy life and always feel good, right? Have fun, but I hope and I like to believe that if you have fun in the early stages, then it will even out in the later stages of life, and vice versa. So I hope for a better future. I hope for the better days. I'm still going. Many people don't understand me, why I'm taking this approach, but yeah, it's just my business, and whoever wants to tell me how I should live my life, then that's disrespectful. Many people nowadays don't know how to respect other people's boundaries. Yeah, but I'm working on side hustles, things that don't have to be a job, but people think having a job is normal and they will be fine. They won't be fine. They're just delaying their misery. We are all heading there. You will see. Well, they're not really delaying it because they are living it. And they'll end up in the same spot as the people that aren't sacrificing their time to slave away. So it's inevitable. That's just the system we live in, and yeah, you will see that working jobs is like meaningless. It doesn't lead anywhere. I mean, I might be wrong, but most of the jobs don't. They're not worth pursuing, worth doing. The future of mine is very unclear. Being older, I feel like I have less energy, less drive, the hunger to achieve something. It might be that I'm unhealthy, or it might be with age, but I think my priorities are shifting, or maybe shifted already. That I should be focusing on the people that matter to me, rather than me trying to prove myself. We still have to prove ourselves, or do our best in our life, but when you're a father with an established family, you don't really have to conquer the world anymore. You got other duties, right? Your role is different now. The thing is, my brain is sort of shifting that way, but I don't have the physical. I don't have a family. I don't have nothing. It's not by choice. It's just how life happened. Right? And living my days without purpose. Because anything I do just doesn't feel like it's worth doing. Or like, you do it, but your life situation doesn't change even if you do it, so why bother? We should be focusing on changing our life situation so that our mood gets better, so that we have time to do these mundane little things. The thing is, there isn't much I can do about my life situation. Well, there is, but the outcome is not in my control, right? And I keep on trying. I keep on failing, failing. This system, it doesn't need people who succeed. And it's hard. It might sound like I'm complaining, but that's just how the system is. It's regulated to be this way. For people to be trapped, right? The only option you see is to get a job, to sell yourself to the system. To be a slave. So, yeah, let's get back to the childhood. I feel like I had so much potential, energy, and everything. my mind was also so sharp, better than it is now. Now I bear wisdom, but back then I was a machine, like actual functioning machine. Right? So learning was easier. Recovery from things was easier, whether mental or physical. You are just, I don't know how to call it, more vital. And these years have been like for a huge part wasted going to school, sitting, doing nothing, accomplishing nothing, learning nothing, or being indoctrinated to be an obedient slave, talentless slave. That sees nothing as an option other than getting a job, right? They condition you to be a miserable person that has no other choice than working a job. But I don't know. I'm aware. And I see that back then there were many options to get rich, right? Have an independent income, or like a business. It doesn't have to be a job working for a corporation. But now it's so bad. There aren't as many options because the inflation and taxation really tighten your options. And now it's really tight. Really tight. This tight. Back then it was very wide. Like this. Right? Like this. And now it's like this is the amount of opportunities that work, that are worth doing. Back then it was like this. Yeah, so it's, it's like, yeah. When I say back then, I mean, let's say 50 years ago. Yeah. So now, when you look at the world right now, everything is heading towards surveillance, no privacy, And who's the one watching over us? Is the big brother. Yeah, that's where it's heading, or what it looks like. And why is it bad working a job? It's because it's like running in a wheel, doing meaningless tasks, getting paid a salary just to get by. And you do that over and over every day. What's the point of that? What's the meaning of that? Like, there's more to life than that. I can assure you that that's not how we're supposed to be living in this world. But they convince you, right? They don't show you what life can be so that you are okay with how your life is. I have no close friends. I got acquaintances, but that's about it. But nobody really cares about me. Like, yeah, some people do, I think. Like, to a degree. But it's been some time since I felt like we are close. And we're in this together, right? But I'm not giving up. Like, not trying to blackpill anyone. Because there is hope. I believe there always is hope. Like, there is hope. So many things happened against odds, or like lined up so perfectly. And I've been witnessing these things happening in my life. So, yeah, anything can happen. Anything's possible. Even if it's like 1%, half a percent, it can happen. And even if it's like that little, it just from your perception, it can happen. Right? And it's worth fighting for. It's worth going for. Even if the odds are so small. If you didn't try, you would never know if it's possible to happen. So it's worth going for it. Even if you had to die, even if you had to fail 1,000 times. Yeah, it's much better than sitting around and wondering what might have been. Yeah, sorry if I was talking about different stuff than you expected me to. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for listening. If you made it this far, you are amazing. Goodbye.